On my behalf and that of the House, you are welcome to continue observing proceedings in the National Assembly. You may proceed, Honorable Dawood. Honorable members, it is very important for us to recognize these young ones, and we had just lost one of the groups because we did not do it. So you may proceed now, Honorable Dawood.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, like I said, I congratulate the committee led by Dr. Pokose. This bill is very important and it's come at the right time. Madam Speaker, there are many things out there, two groups which are fighting each other so that one is not recognized and one is recognized. Madam Speaker, this bill is not just about the pharmacists and the farm tax. Madam Speaker, this bill goes very far in the establishment of the authority where the national quality control will be the main benchmark where the drugs which are procured in this country are looked at in a sense that we do not get drugs which are expired or which have adverse effects. Madam Speaker, we have been privy to a lot of things, that drugs which are banned in the European Union, they somehow find their way into Kenya because of weak structures. But the way this bill has been structured, Madam Speaker, we will have a proper functioning authority which will take care that these drugs which are not good for our people cannot come to the shores of this country. Madam Speaker, we've got an issue with a lot of cosmetics which are sold in the streets of Nairobi and other places, which are very harmful to our people, but they are being sold and they are being imported because the standards have been lowered. But with this bill, I believe we will have those cosmetics being banned completely because, Madam Speaker, like the previous speakers have said, there are some drugs which you can buy just specially. They are not put on the shelves. They're put on the side, on the back in the stores, and they're not sold to each and every person. If I were to go, I would not be sold those drugs, but they know who to sell them to. So, Madam Speaker, we need to control those things, Madam Speaker, as well as this bill goes far in the manufacture of pharmaceuticals in this country. It makes it easier for local manufacturing. And, Madam Speaker, I would want to confess that my two daughters are pharmaceutical. One is a pharmaceutical scientist, a master's, and one is a pharmacist, doctor in pharmacy. And that does not mean that I do not advocate for pharmacy, the farm tax. Farm tax, they have got their own place, pharmacies have got their own place. I believe when we come to the committee stage, I have spoken to the chair regarding, Madam Speaker, you will protect me from Mheshimiwa. He's just gone. Madam Speaker, when we come to the committee stage, I believe we will give justice to this bill because there is an issue. Farm tax are out there, and we need pharmacies in all the small towns and in the villages, because without having pharmacies, then the universal health care of the government of Kenya Kwanza will not be achieved, Madam Speaker, and they are supposed to be there. But let them handle what is supposed to be handled, and pharmacists will be handling the wholesale and retail. So, Madam Speaker, when we are saying it is nothing to do with just pharmacists and farm tax, but it's to do with what we are going to be getting in future. Madam Speaker, with those few remarks, I support. And Madam Speaker, I would, I don't know, it's not an advice or that, but I would want in future any member who imputes improper motive, they should not be allowed to go very far. The mic should be shut off before even they can go too far, because there is no justification in character assassination. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I support.
The Honorable Otiende Amolo, member for Arieda, Senior Counsel.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, from the onset, I'd like to congratulate the committee for the bill, and I want to say I'm in support of the bill, because among others, it